started off in the green room, I was just telling Jeremy how we don't really do controversy on our show. So like we try to stay away from all that, you know. So as a comedian, why do you think women aren't funny? Obviously a joke, everybody. We know women are funny. I just know that's the one little bit of controversy that hit your radar. So
I mean, one thing you can do if you don't think women are funny is just write down. I was talking about somebody about this. This is like the easiest thing you can do is just write down all of the TV shows that you think are funny, you know, and that you've ever thought are funny, and all the movies that you've thought are funny, and write those down. And once you've written those down, go and look up the writing room for those shows.
There's always
and
women
it's full of women, right?
Yeah, there's always.
So it's like, no, I just don't like it when women say it.
Well, I'll tell you right now.
As long as they can write it, but a man has to say it, then it's funny. But you know, nobody has to like any particular comedian. Like, there's plenty of people who don't think I'm funny, and that's fine. Like, it's, you know. But I think what's weird is when someone goes from like I don't find these people funny to like, you know, there are no. It's like a weird jump.
Well,
like,
I
just
think
know your taste.
The whole thing started with Matt Fradd, and he made a bad title for his video because he said women aren't funny. But that's, if you really listen to it, what he was saying is, I don't find vulgar women stand-ups funny, is what he was saying.
That's a totally different thing.
Totally different thing. And I know he's friends with Jennifer Fulwiler, and
does he think that? Well, it's funny when that whole thing went down. I was with Jen. I was like opening for her in Philly that night. Yeah. And like it was such a funny thing. But like but like, I mean, does he also think that like vulgar men are funny?
No, I think he was getting at that there are some clean, funny male comics, and the women comics he had been exposed to were usually going down the typical cliche, trashy line, you know. But I don't think he meant all women aren't funny. He was just I think he tried to do a clickbait topic and it backfired in his face real bad, you know. Yeah. So like I would say generally men tend to be funnier, but nobody's made me laugh harder than my wife. I mean, I think it's like, because there is like a, you know, there are obviously more male comedians than female comedians. And there's institutional reasons for that, like the constant sexual harassment that happens in comedy. We all heard the Louis C.K. story,
right? And like the thing about Louis C.K. is like, it's not just that like if he robbed a bank, it'd be like, well, he's not as good of a guy as I thought he was. That's normal. But like, it was that he screwed over other comics, and that's why like a lot of my friends who run rooms in New York don't let him perform. Is because he committed the cardinal sin of like he made those women quit comedy. And like, so awful. Institutionally, like to protect the craft of comedy, you have to like, you know, ban those people. It's like that and joke stealing. Joke stealing is something that like you're out. Like,
it's like the forbidden sin of comedy.
Yeah, because it's like it's like plagiarizing in a university.